I haven't seen you guys in forever. Okay, so it's been a while since I made a YouTube video because I went on a couple trips and I'm going to tell you about them. So my first trip, tell you about my first trip. My second trip wasn't as amazing, but my first trip I went to Denver. My church youth group, we packed into 2 pedal vans and a Suburban, and we road tripped for like 16 hours to Colorado. And just the road trip itself was hilarious because I was sure, I was crammed in a car, but I was like next to people who were so hilarious, and they just made the ride so fun, and it was amazing. We actually got stopped. There was like a huge thunderstorm, and we like had to pull over because it was like our cars were like thunderstorm. And then we pulled over, and my friend Nick, he had to pee. And he went outside with his shirt off and peed, and then my youth group leader took a picture of it and posted it on Facebook. That's some of the stuff that happens just on the ride down, just because awesome people make awesome memories. And we stopped in Denver. We were actually going to Estes Park, but we stopped in Denver and we volunteered at this home for troubled teens, or like youth who have gotten into drugs and stuff. And we got to make them lunch and dinner. We got to do yard work, got to paint things, we got to sort through things. It was so much fun. And then we traveled to and then the second day in Denver, we went to the Denver Zoo, and it was amazing. There were like so many animals. We were there for 2 hours and we didn't get through all the animals. There were that many. Sorry if my face looks weird. I'm using like outside lighting plus my bedroom lights on in the background. So I probably look like my skin tone's changing, but it's not, I swear. It's just like bluish. Anyway, so the Denver Zoo was awesome. I love the giraffes just cause giraffes are my favorite animal, and my phone just went off, but I'm talking to you guys, so I'm going to keep going. You'll have to wait. Anyway, then we traveled to Estes Park, where we stayed at like, they have YMCA camps, like that, it's an actual camp. We stayed at like a campground, and we were in cabins and stuff, and it was so much fun. It was the youth convention, YC13, and the what am I looking for? Theme. The theme they focused on was I am, because a lot of times in the Bible Jesus says, I am blank. And he says so many things. He's like, I am the resurrection, I am the life, I am the way, I am the light, I'm everything, I am the I am. But it was like, because let's take I am the light, for example. Whenever he said that, I used to always think he meant that as like a metaphor. Like, oh, okay, this light's bothering me. Like, oh, I'm the light. Well, he's not actually the light. He's just using it as a metaphor because he guides us in the darkness. Right? No, he means I am the light. I am the truth. I am the resurrection. It was like amazing to learn because I couldn't wrap my mind around it. And I love things that I can't wrap my mind around because they're just so amazing. And we had a couple speakers. There was Jason Lang, there was this guy named Roger. They were amazing because they were like youth pastors. They spoke to youth. Like, because most times you sit in church and you're in a pew and you're there for like 2 hours and it's some old guy preaching about the Bible, and you just get so bored because they're all talking about adulty things and he doesn't know how to deliver the message so that the youth can have fun. But these guys did, and it was amazing. And there was this band called Aleo, and they came from Wisconsin. They were amazing. Not only did they have so much talent, but just the way that they delivered God's message and the way that they sang and presented themselves, it was absolutely amazing. Their band name is Aleo, and Aleo means mercy for the afflicted. It was fantastic. And then we went to these weird seminars. We had the choice to go to 4, and I went to a relationships one. I went to a all-girls seminar where it's like finding your identity, and I went to one called Revealing the Unseen, and I went to one called Hunger That's Not a Game. I'm not going to go through all of them because that would take a while. The relationships one I hated because I didn't agree with anything that those people had to say. I was sitting there, I was like shaking my head. I'm like, I'm not writing notes on this. I'm not listening to you old people. And I could tell that the people around me didn't really agree because there were like couples around me, and then there were people like my age around me who were like, are they seriously saying this right now? But I'm not going to go through everything they said because then that would take forever. Then I'd get on a rant about how much I disagreed with them. So let's just brush that away. Hunger That's Not a Game was poorly titled. It had nothing to do with hunger in Africa or hunger for God's love. It was just kind of about making right choices. And then, which other ones? The Finding Your Identity was awesome. She talked about a lot of like what society wanted and everything, and it was really good. And then the Revealing the Unseen, my favorite one of all time. It was so amazing. It talked about like sex trafficking, and because you know Abe Lincoln, he freed the slaves. Woo! Freedom! Yeah. But there are still 27 million slaves in the world. And that is a huge number, and it's a sad number, and I hate thinking about it. And I'm going to make a separate video sometime about Revealing the Unseen, because it's an amazing organization, Thad Barson. I really want to get involved with it. I want to do it, and I'm going to tell you guys all about it in a video to come. But it was amazing. I'll post the link to their website down below if you want to check it out. So, yeah, it was a really awesome time. Colorado, I will definitely go back. And we were inside the Rocky Mountains. So, like, you wake up every day to the fresh mountain air, and it was just amazing because I've never had mountain air. And then I would wake up and I'd be like, whoa, took my breath away. And then we had a dodgeball tournament, which my city has been champions for 2 years in a row. But this year we lost, and we kind of let our church down. But we had fun. We came in like third. And then the volleyball tournament, I said my town name, oh no! Whatever. We did, the volleyball tournament was so fun. We didn't win, but I love volleyball, so I had so much fun. And yeah. That's about it. Everything about this trip was awesome, except for one thing, next to the relationship seminar. One thing that I didn't like, and that is the food. The food there was horrible. I realize you have to feed a lot of kids, but come on. Come on. I could have gotten food poisoning. That was gross. I didn't even eat. I had, like, fruit. Like, watermelon. That's what I had for like every meal if they had it. And if they didn't have it, I'd have like a bowl of lettuce or something. It was bad. Oh yeah, there was a couple other things that happened. There was so much that happened on this trip. I can't even remember it. And this video is going to be really long. But anyway, we also we got a couple special visitors next to the Aleo band. We got a band called the Digital Age, and they are the David Crowder band without David Crowder, because David decided to go off on his own, and then his band started their own band, and they were really awesome. There was this party going on. It was awesome, so fun. And also the skit guys came. They are these hilarious two buds who do hilarious skits. I had abs, or I thought that I had abs. I was sitting there and I'm like, these guys are amazing. I wish they were like my best friend, because that would be the best friend ever. Anyway, it was amazing. The whole trip was fabulous, phenomenal. I'm glad I got to go. I'm definitely going again in 2 years when YC15 happens, because it's every 2 years. I don't know why it's not every year, but it's only every 2 years. It'll be fantastic. So yeah, if you went, I want to hear all about it. You contact me somehow. You got my Twitter and Instagram, contact me, because I want to freak out about you with it, because that was amazing. Hashtag YC13IM. It was amazing. I even got a free t-shirt, which is like currently probably in the washer. But yeah, it was amazing. This is pretty much just me telling you about it. So that's about it. I'm going to go. This was a really long video. My next video I've already got planned out, and it'll be interesting. Yeah. So thank you all for watching. I love you all so much, and I hope you have I've used the word amazing so many times. I hope you have a fantastic day. That's usually what I say. I wanted to say something different. I hope you have a extraordinary day. Funny story, guys. So what I just told you wasn't everything that happened at YC13. So much more happened, and I really grew as a person, and it was so much more fun. And if you want to hear all about it, read in the description below, because I'll be writing a lot about it. I hope some of you read it. If you don't, that's cool too. Love you all. Have a fantastic day, and goodbye.